Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Final Fantasy XVI!
Where last we left our heroes. Ooh, a lot happened. We infiltrated Oriflamme. We destroyed the heart of the Mother Crystal, which vaporized the mountain. We fought off in our head against Typhon. Won. And then we're nearly absorbed by Ultima and then saved by Joshua. Something like that. Also, it's 5 years later now. I should say, Ultima. No. Yeah, Ultima was the one who killed Cid. It is 5 years later, we have our brand removed, and we have taken the role of Cid in our new hideout.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnus. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Yeah, also since we took down the Mother Crystal,
Again?
bearers tend to dislike us because we made it harder for them. It's a cool little fighting arena right in the water here. I like it. This is an old wreckage of a fallen airship. Except it's less wreckage because it actually looks rather intact. But yeah, this is the new hideout. We get to explore it now. Let's see what's going on. Also, we have Rama's power since Cid passed. Well, portion.
Look, it's Cid.
Staying long this time?
Honestly, I'll probably be here for a while yet. Okay, it wants me to go over there, but the shops and stuff are over here, and I should probably do that first. I should probably talk to Otto first, yeah. To be honest. Not for this is a lot bigger than the other one. Open air for the most part.
Operations are suspended.
Honestly, this place is just nice. Moogle! You're probably going to be an important thing in a second. We're going to talk to you.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army.
One eye.
Should be
one
back
singular
again now.
eye.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Running with this new boardrooms behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my friend. It's fun. All in good time.
So that's where we need to go. A lot of other things. A lot of all in
Have
good
you
time.
finished sorting those reports yet?
Finished? I ain't started. Been busy enough with my own work.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Otto's gonna skin me alive.
Guess we have access to or do I go to the shops? Go to the shops. Ah. No, it's not badly kept. History of Austin jurisprudence. Oh, so this is just about the Accord. We already read that. Who are you?
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Oh, you're younger than I expected.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the
What
real
is
question
this?
is, how did we get here?
Okay. State of the realm. Got it. Let's see what happens.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor,
Oh, they...
a nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind.
So it's still not clear
The Holy
to
Empire,
others if there was no
The
provocation.
Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left
Wait,
standing,
what?
I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Our friends in the Iron Kingdom? Excuse me?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, she's from the
Oh,
Iron Kingdom.
Dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet, in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me, and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Okay, so you're a thing too. State of the realm.
And how may I assist you today?
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go through these and make sure they're all done.
One would think.
My role is abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours a guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them, and of course to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetails as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canva, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. Nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others will go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life. As personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no
A
less.
far more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you. So, she dug too deep with information. They tried to kill her, we saved her, and now she helps teach us about the ways of the world. Cool.
My beloved homeland.
Crossroads of Valistea, where one has only to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the Blight. It's a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twinside's heretofore neutral shore. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. So she's from the
How may I help you today?
State of the Realm! By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valistea. Revisit any of the Ninetales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationship of those individuals in Clive's orbit. So we've got the Grand Cast and the Situation Map. Here's a grid of important persons and their respective relationships.
I have the details here.
The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use right and left to cycle through pivotal milestones. Okay, Rosaria marches. So this is 860. So here, what happens if? Oh, it's just these. So first we have Dad married. We got Ambrosia, Rodney, Tyler, Wade. Entirely sure there, but next is the Knight of Flames. Leave dead, deceased, mysterious stranger, and killed him. I think that's what the red means. That's what that does. I kind of want to know what the lines mean. Go here. Next up, Death in the Defile. So this is the true. Well, this is post. This was the current time. These two were the prelude or whatever. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through these a bit quicker. File where we ended up killing our teammates like Tiamat here and saving Shiva's dominant, which was Jill Ward. Okay, a bunch more allies. This is Sid's hideaway, I see. Sombrek, Rosaria. You're still here. Hold on, I thought you were dead. Yeah, you're dead. Why are you still there? We don't know what happened to you. Tin to the Markers, right? Who are you? Alliance? Quentin. Okay. Garuda's Rage. We took out Garuda. Belinus Tor. Salvation at King's Fall. Duchy Despoiled. End of Eastwood. Adam Murdoch, now dead. Onward to Oriflamme. What's this one? I don't know what the colors are. The Drake Decapitated. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, it's actually looking like a circle now. Oh, you, yes. Mysterious being, Ultima. Ugh. And present day, Sid the Second. Oh, Victor, right. We saw him. Who are you? Edison. Wait, why are you on here? Are you going to be important?
Here you are.
Situation map. Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. So same thing, but on the map? Yeah, same thing, but on the map. So yeah, I guess, yeah, I was wondering why we didn't go with them there, but it was because he wanted us to take care of something harsh. Alright. Now it's part of Sembrak. Are. They're not explaining this. And empires need dominion. Oh, this is when they just the same thing we did. Oh, this is what they didn't show us. Clive returns to the hideaway to find it in ruins, devastated by Hugo Kupka and his minions. He refuses to let Sid's dream die, however, and rallies the survivors behind him, eventually leading them to build a new home in the heart of Renware. And now here we are. Clouds of our storm. Costness, that's where the prelude to this bit was. 5 years have passed.
Thus ends
Now
today's
30.
lesson.
Okay, that's just a lot of information. Sure, it'll be important in one regard or another, but not right now. Oh, it's directing me to this. Definitely going to the shops first.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
Who can march?
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
It's an interesting.
Does that one have blood on it?
Or the blacksmith.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Alright, let's
Is it business or pleasure? We won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. Thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me
The
wares.
only drawback.
Only drawback's a constant bloody racket. It's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Baldorf banging away day and night.
Still,
A pain in the ear hole's the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime. Let's say I got myself a bargain. It's really been 5 years since we left the old place. That time
I
flies.
remember it like it was yesterday.
You're all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome. When Kupka's lot turned up, we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was. Always crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. Forget those cries, Charles.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Cobalt tassels increases limit break generation amount when taking damage. Increase it when dealing damage. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Well, that's interesting. That means all of our spells will automatically be the higher level. Castrian rolls. Elixirs. 10,000 each. No, thank you, actually. But first,
Finished, are you?
well, we could get some of the more expensive stuff. I don't know. Still, just doesn't feel like it's easy to come by. Blackthorn, you got some stuff for me to make, but let's go through these first.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose. Got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, apprentice, cock. Oh, and the furnace is alight and all, thanks to all the sills with Sid's bellows. Gods only know how I keep the meal without all bloody crystals, that's for sure.
Nah.
I reckon you won't find a forge like this anywhere else in the Twins. So, fuck it. Thanks for keeping me on. Then, give us a shout.
What? You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
Right pain in the arse to get this place into shape, especially the mess we're in. Together.
Still.
That don't mean I intend on doing it again.
So, will it be?
Alright. New sword! Levin Bolt. And Flame Tongue, yeah, to improve our...
No scratches, right?
Force anything. Still only +2, so no.
And?
There's our new sword. It's not bad. It's. I mean, I kind of expected blue/purple, but
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman.
really?
But no, here it is.
The secret's in the bellows, you know.
They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
What do you mean? For addressing me directly, saying Sid off limits you. Off limits. That means you. Lives chambers. Right, so. I do not need.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Go to our quarters first, or we'll go here for. Probably tell me to go here later, but. Oh man, nice. It's not actually a window. That's just open air. The Oath. Oh, this. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Sid, this crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy. And it's the only thing here right now. So that's cool. Chest. Chest. Sit. Little balcony. Might have a scene out there. Apparently only purpose is the chest.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have a glass.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
You look like you could do with a drink.
What? We can order a drink or for the whole haul? That is a lot. We are going to get a lot more gil.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
To marinate yard chocobo. The recipe for eating chocobo. Okay. Our terms is our current. Not Wait, did I check for Evermore? I don't think I have. I mean, I'll leave this as it is. Now we might switch it up later when I get more options. Love a good home base. Ooh, look at this library. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. Material both passing hardness and luster. Qualities for which is valued by the weapon and armor smiths of the realm. However, there's a third quality of mithril that sets apart from steel or shell: its endurance. While even the finest steel may be melted by dragon's fire, become brittle in frigid climes, or turn to rust if not regularly brightly oiled, mithril is once made eternally unchanging. In this volume, I will explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing mithril in
Oh, Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
It had a name. That we know. We'll figure that out. Old Tomes?
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Lawsman.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
What?
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
What? Excuse me? There's one downstairs!
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Oh yeah, of course we have new things here. The Hideaway, established under the leadership of Clive Rosfield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing and Titan's destruction of the old Hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm is gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it's built within fallen ruins deep within the Deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benumir, across whose waters any invading army can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Smart. After Cid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Cid the Outlaw, and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with the other survivors and their new recruits, he continues Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of mother crystals. Harpocrates II Hyperboreus. Hideaway's resident historian, after Cid's death and the destruction of his home, he joined Clive at the new hideaway, establishing a grand library within the walls of the fallen ruin, from where he continues to share his knowledge with any who will listen. He has taken the orphan twins Tet and Crow as his apprentices, though they've yet to prove the most attentive audience. Tet Crow, in that order. One of a pair of young twins who assist Harpocrates in the library, or at least are tasked to. In practice, he spends most of his time reading books and teasing tomes with his sister Crow. Though their parents were both bearers, Tet was spared that burden. Alas, he was not spared the tragedy of losing both his mother and father when Cid's hideaway was laid low. Born a bearer like her parents, but spared the prejudice and persecution that they were forced to suffer. Alas, she was not spared the tragedy of losing...
How good it
It
is to
didn't
see
have a
you,
marker,
Clive.
but I'm sure. Oh yeah, we gotta go through these.
Look around you.
Well, it's a far cry from the Imperial Library in Orpheum. In 5 short years, we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
there is much more out there. As long as I draw a breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
why?
Today, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace its shadows. Failing that, the floor.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us on that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but of that which Cid fought fiercest to preserve. Hope. Hope that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the dark.
Had you not let us hear.
To Benumir and the invincible where, among the ghosts of the fallen, our journey will continue. Here in the belly of a Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever. And here it may burn for 1,000 more.
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's girdle in the next. Twins' love for their parents is something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feel the void they left in children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of this tale.
And thank goodness they did.
I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction. So in time their pain faded. Now they laugh and frolic as they once did, not with more vigor. us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. And that happiness lost, be found again.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Next level.
What subject shall we consider today?
This asshole. He's the one who reported the hideaway to Kipka. Violated by Serac. Crystal. Okay. So making a shield from magic is a lot more taxing than any other magic. Airship. Sid the Outlaw. We're very much main character. Typhon. Ultima emerged from a Terran reality wearing the skin of Typhon. Okay, that explains something at least. Rama, who is now gone for a time until he chooses a new dominant.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, now it wants us. Oh, or just right out here.
Not back a blink and you're already
Oh,
off
yeah.
solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Were they riding to get here? On a boat.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
explore the rest. There might be something in the atrium. I think there's a few chests around we can go and get, but I think we're just
Have you been to the toll?
there's so much else.
I hear a
around.
new ship wants to.
Oh, hi.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Come on. The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon return to the highway. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
Yes and no.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
So he really did just save us and leave us there, huh?
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Okay, so yeah. You were aware of this part. Because I remember seeing him catch them.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Oh! Joshua, finally out of the robe.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
What did he think he was interrupting? The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Something new for the orchestrion? Oh, I guess it's whatever's playing.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have a break.
Have we any more knuckle puck?
Let it play for now.
Clive, is everything all right?
Thought I was close enough.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Just the one on our way out? Okay. Still have nothing for us? Yeah. A wee bit more exploring first.
I hope you don't mind, Sid. I changed the linen in your chambers while you were away.
No, in fact, I'm quite thankful.
Here, some curial root tea for the pain.
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, Make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress the laceration on his left forearm. I'm going to stitch the wound and instruct him to rest the arm so that it can heal. About an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the whole of Storm and Ash, and you won't find a better man.
Oh, being as you're labeled as hopeless romantic.
How'd you manage that?
I had some help, but it was mostly luck. The others weren't so lucky.
Rosarian verse. Shall I read poetry to you? No, I don't think I will.
Good day to you, Sid.
Charlie says I can't go and play until I finish my sums.
Well then hurry up and finish them! We need 3 for curling geese.
Ah, Sid. We were just about to start our next lesson. You're welcome to join us, but be warned. I tolerate absolutely no tomfoolery.
There's no tomfoolery, thank you very much. Oh, I think it's below. Or above. Book of Sums. Just a math book. Below is where we can't go.
Sid, what's the special occasion?
Wandering.
The lawsman says I can borrow as many books as I can carry. This was all I could carry.
One book.
Go on. Eat up.
What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
Don't make me throw you out of here. You're trying to sound. Yes, yes. Come on now. go up this way, but there's no chest up this way from what I can tell. There's more people.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
If you need volunteers, just say the word.
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus.
There was another...
Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now,
need you take such an attitude?
I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Talking ball? What? Oh, that's great. Alright. I'm gonna save first. Boom, world map. Okay, there's Martha's Rest. Okay, Crowtail Falls. Yeah, we've been there once. And then, of course, Martha's Rest is up there. So, yeah. Thorny Fiffle. And... Hey, where's my dog? Where's fucking... Where's Torgal? Oh, is he here and I just missed him? There you are. There you are, boy.
Get it, boy.
I always sound so excited when talking to Torgal. And like, it sounds almost like a different voice.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. trees don't have teeth.
Stay down!
Ooh, okay. I figure it's good to stick to fire with these guys. Oh. He's slain. Picture wax.
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
I mean, yeah, we can do that and then just go where we need to. Really? I guess that makes sense. Better to fast travel up to where all the stuff is than the entrance.
Finish with that long back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name?
Really?
I didn't know.
Argo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Just complete. Hawk and ball. I fucking love it. Well, we might have enough to upgrade something. Badge of Might +1. Ah. Excellent. So we currently have Badge of Might. So let's +1 it. And here, I believe 500 was our next thing. Could have just stayed in the menu, damn it. There weren't any other side quests here, yeah? No. Martha Crest. Nice to upgrade our Badge of Might before.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Let's get you to a Physica, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all her efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
So she didn't
Judging
disappear.
by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
defined.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
That's a side quest within a main quest. It's just the main quest. Ah. The shop is something new. And it wants us going out here to the Abbey. But not via this route. Specifically this route, the quickest one. Interesting.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Anything catch your eye?
I might as well have it. It's only 1900.
There you go.
That's a cheaper orchestra. Grab it.
Much obliged. There you go.
Elixirs are fucking expensive.
Thanks very much. Fare thee well.
Oi, look sharp! Eh? What? Good to see you, Sid. The soldiers who did this are long gone, I'm afraid. We're doing what we can to treat the wounded.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
I don't know why I didn't stay up there. Honestly, did I get hurt during the fight? Honestly, I just...
Look. Up ahead.
Hi. Martha?
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Bleeding, so that's
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh, I thought they were closer. Yeah, we're way too powerful for these guys.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Garuda!
Shouted the name of the one in between. Go down already. Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
To me! You're finished.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. And a level up, I think. Hell yeah. Breath of Wind Gouge reduces cooldown.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
I think there has to be a reason we were allowed to go here.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Oh shit. Oh, this guy is.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Yes.
They are. Every last one.
It was satisfying.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother. to beg Cid's aid. And tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
No, you didn't.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
How can so many of them fit
I'll do it.
in that bag?
Of course.
The dust would still be the volume of a human.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Doesn't make sense. There's another value that we get from that. Is it like renown or something? Jump over here. Okay. I don't know. I hadn't gone that way before. I figured it would take us there. Blocked by the water. Harryman? Okay, it's... Yep, Ahriman, rank C. Excuse me? It has a bounty. Is this our introduction to the bounties? Yes, it is! Notorious Marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating those notorious Marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Ha!
Nice try.
Oh, shit. What is going on? Okay, oh, did it think I ran? Fuck you.
Nice try.
Just trying to get away from whatever that fucking spell was. Oh, jeez. There we go. Ow! Ow! Let me move, damn it! Okay, this is not what I actually wanted to do. I wanted to do this!
Too slow.
Oh! Ah, fuck. Oh, fucking hell.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Nice try.
Ow. Easier to dodge.
Too slow.
There we go.
Too slow.
Nice try.
Too slow.
There we go. Hold on, I forgot about this. No, not forward, not forward. Holy shit. Okay. That's not what I intended. I went the wrong way. I was trying to get out and I went in. So I lost and I was doing well too. That's really annoying. Okay. Well then.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oh, nope, this is the wrong way. Connected. You gotta beat it though, you know that. We're not going without beating it.
What are you after?
Oh, we're already right. It fills us up there. Get this back though.
There you
I'll
go.
actually remember to use them this time.
And they called him.
I forgot that death refills my potions and high potions. It's full. Like that's why death isn't that bad in this. You can start off with more. Like you can come back with more.
Thank you, Founder.
Oh. Man, the frame rate that far away?
Am I doing this? Nice try.
Fucking move. Got him. Make sure I don't touch anything while doing that if I only want to hit the one. Back. Woohoo!
Guess we're all ready. Nice try.
Ow!
Down for it. Nice try.
Stuns it. I get a bunch of these in to get the staggered stage down even more. No, not Rama. The background of the Phoenix. Ah, that fucking move. Fucking Doom! I can't avoid this fucking move, huh? Oh, bring him down. There we go.
Nice try.
There we go. Ooh, ability finish. Notorious Mark slain. Woo! Okay. That was one hell of a fight.
You didn't see that coming.
Okay. All right. They are. If the first one, a rank C that we find, is that fucking scary. It knew Doom! Like, holy shit!
That must be the bridge.
Over the bridge yet? Just here to scatter remains.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Grab this.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
I mean, she ceased making sense
And picking
when
what goes on in
killed
that
your
woman's
father.
head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
Release. Okay. So there's a side quest nearby. Or are we? Okay. Plus. The other one's a plus. Are the pluses the important
Try not
ones
to
or the
move.
ones that aren't the pluses?
You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours?
Yes.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now,
question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
Led by a white
It's
chocobo?
true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
Think I know.
And don't worry. You'll know her when you see her right enough.
Oh, we will.
I'm sure I
More
will.
so than you know.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
We're in the past for our chocobo friend.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Guess we're all ready.
Someone else had a white chocobo, Clive. After she saved your life, you know what happened to her? Grab this picture. Not hostile.
A white feather.
Very large white feather.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Yeah! Because it's her, damn it!
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Gotta be Ambrosia. I realized she was one. I thought there were other white chocobos. Like, I thought his father rode a white.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Know if we can see the other side of her face.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, come on. Lunge, damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It's over.
Woo! Oh, I hit dodge, damn it.
That's better.
giant ass fucking hammer.
Nice try.
Damn it.
That's all ready.
Oh, I got it. There we go. Use all the moves while they're staggered. Losing control of where my controls were. Or awareness or whatever the fuck. Very weird.
You're safe now. Whiteheart, I presume.
Not just Whiteheart. That is Ambrosia. Look at the eye.
Her, boy.
Got the scar.
That scar.
Yep.
It couldn't be.
Saved his life. She did.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
I do like that they still say.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
And we tell him, hey, this was my chocobo. Her name's actually Ambrosia.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Do we get to ride her around?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Can you give me a saddle? so, we could have gone back with you to get it. Not entirely close by. Yep, got a saddle. Yes. Angie gets an eye patch. We get
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her.
Plus, you killing those bandits was pretty much payment for this.
Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, you!
Must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
He's the same trader who had his cart swarmed by chocobos back when we still had our
Good
mark
luck
on.
to the both of you.
Not notice the scar? Is it really that?
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Oh, the flock has saddles too! Which means, you know, people in my party, like Jill, can ride along with me. White Wing Wonder. We got Ambrosia's Tack. Oh, displayed in Clive's chambers. Bespoke saddle and blinders owned by Jill. Cool. Chocobo unlocked! Chocobo, I guess. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful seed. Hold right trigger. Alright. Let's see. Where we are right now. We honestly don't need to stay here. But I kind of just want to ride her around for a bit.
Let's go.
When you ride alone.
Fly, Ambrosia.
But yeah, look at this. I'm actually moving pretty fast now. Okay. Still get the glimmer pickups.
Straight home now.
Okay. Still pick up the glimmers while on Chocobo back and still get into fights. So that's fucking cool. 260 is at that point we'll have options. I'll probably be upgrading this. The other options would be wheel, which I don't actually use too much. I think I might want to change it with Rook's Gambit. And one other option is Lightning Rod, which I don't use yet.
Where's Gav?
Oh. You're just out here.
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble.
Let's,
You think it's alright to touch him?
Virgo.
I don't know.
I think he likes being pet. Go ahead, Kim. A saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected union with Ambrosia, or should I say Whitehall? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at St. Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? That nice. I don't know how often it heals us. Okay, we are at full health now.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Our terms. Founder's footsteps. Big quiet. Oh, it is pretty much. I think it's the thing that normally plays at Martha's Rest.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
They'll be fine.
Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Seriously, what?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Drake's Tail. A mother crystal located in the Crystalline Dominion. It is one of the only 5 remaining in Valstair and is the largest of its kind. Silhouetted by the setting sun, the islands of the Dominion spread out before it. The tail is truly a wonder to behold.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Wait, which one, though?
Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield.
Did you really only just make that connection?
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Come on, Gav.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled.
I feel like there's a Port Isolde in a bunch of fantasy games. Huh? Aha. Gave us these. Crystalline Impasse. A conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Republic of Dhalmekia in the year 878, largely concerning control of the Crystalline Dominion. Dominion had previously been subject to a non-aggression pact between the Valestan nations, but in 873 the Empire claimed to incite for its new capital, an act which eventually spurred the Dhalmecs into military action. The Seven High Houses, the highest noble houses of Old Rosaria, of which House Rosfield is the first and foremost. They have their roots in the ruling dynasties of the small independent nations that were united upon the founding of the duchy. The houses had a prominent voice in ducal politics, but this was silenced when the region fell to the Empire, and Empress Annabella took Rosaria's reins. The Iron Kingdom show up. Wait, is that where we're going? Drake's Breath. Yeah. Locating the volcanic isle known to the Ironblood as Ben Leodlach. Seas between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. Okay, so that's where we're going. Alright, we're looking at these two. Yep. Alright, they're finally unlocking everything for us. Client reports, a patron's whisper, the hunt board. Alright.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Okay, and, oh look, the place we haven't gone yet. We can get that before we go over here.
Chocobo, Chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says Bluebird, flap harder, says Crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
Also, when it said yard chocobo before, I didn't realize they actually meant chocobos. That the small chocobos.
Did you come through the forge? Day. It smells like a still. How much water can a flower drink?
About as much.
Interesting place over here. Ah, because that's where we're growing stuff.
It's not the ether. It's the water.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Oh, go to the mess, which is...
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That room's as ragged.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Guess we can let them make the connection themselves.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
One
so
tree.
much as a thank you.
You have too much.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I'll finish this before I continue the rest, huh?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Follow up to that? Oh. Alright. Only you were fun.
Think it's alright to touch him?
It's not
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Quest complete. Martel apples for display in my chambers. All right. Back to the mess. Folks up there, see what's going on. Oh, by the time that's done, I have no idea how long it'll take. But...
Did you come through the forge today?
Oh, I also haven't taken this route yet. God, I just want to see where it goes. It's a long way.
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Google!
Hi, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew that already. That's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul. Oh, jeez. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Already took one of them out.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then. Keep an eye on all the bullets and get posted board. You need to know, Kupo. I'm your Moogle. Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors of this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kupo. You go letting all their hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let me, I mean them down.
Oh, it didn't check off.
Precisely what you see before you, Kupo. Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo. So if any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror, too. Which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing the realm is a safer place. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course you didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. They look like a sword might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. Call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. Did the Cursebreaker give Billet a rank of riskiness, Kupo? From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin? I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. See the billets marked with a location, Kupo? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. You can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human, Kupo. Now, if the place name doesn't tickle your pom-pom, Kupo, try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down. Finish them off.
Oh, yes, my Nectar voice. Suicide missile from Ghost Trick? Okay, that's fine. Now it's checked off. Let's view the hunt board. Hunt board! Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes of fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Alright, Ahriman. We already got. Angel of Death. Harpy. Belphegor. Already got this one though. Big ol' X in it, but it. Okay, cool. New. You're new.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolar's reports to penning a need for missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jar back in the old hideaway. Won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I'd like to think Jar would be proud of me, too. Be with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others. And if the words are your own, so too will you. You know who told me that? It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me since his passing. Inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that. Someone who remains with us, even though they're gone.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Patron's Whisper. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. The merry band of outlaws and dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. You have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry.
Here you are.
Ooh, and a bunch of ability points too. Okay, yeah, so we gain renown, which is that green plus, and this is just the level of renown we get to. We get these. Our auto is built on pride, but that does not mean we're too proud to give thanks for its due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again.
You earned this.
Just the meter. 85 and 100.
All done?
Cool. God.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh, same old.
Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now. What can we say for later? Still early days back in the old place, so I can just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though I need days help to sift through it all. That's just a sifting. Actually solving all these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, and we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to do the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me.
oh,
So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. I'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, are still with us in our hearts.
and Sid?
When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
But he's still with us too.
With us and in you. He took his name and gave us hope we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? Hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Here you go.
Nothing in Sambrack. Or in Rosaria. Okay, that's
Think
why
you
you didn't
can
have a
help?
mark. Yet, start that up, yeah. Probably
Here for another of my lectures.
here.
How may I help you today?
Sure, just more people added, I guess. Really wish it would tell me what's what on here. What the lines mean, what the symbols mean. I guess currently at war with is red. A line or yeah, oh look, oh it actually says, yeah no, hunting, traveling companion, best friends, allies, Oh, we all rescued Martha there. Joshua and attendant Joshua. Alright, Ambrosia would be now.
Here you are.
Don't like it. North is truly fallen, huh?
Thus ends today's lesson.
What time is it? Yeah, as I thought. Going through all that stuff would stream. Heading there. In fact, that's the only place we're allowed to go. Good to know, I guess. We'll save here. Oh, man, your attack went up. Still kind of wish I could equip Jill with stuff. But I guess other than Torgal, our allies are situationally dependent. Oh yeah, we got more points here. Okay, that'll be it for tonight. Who's online? Sure, why not? Right into Takahata 101, playing some Remnant 2. Tells me that just came out, but I have no idea what it is. I think I remember Remnant from the Ashes. Eh. That works. Excellent. Alright, well, until next time, this is the Pirate King, signing off.